as long as they get here and they vote for a filthy goddamn piece of shit Democrat. It's telling when you don't see Democrats go down to the border and start crying at empty parking lots and kids in cages. No, it's only kids in cages when it's an R next to the politician's name. But when there's a D next to their name, they're just huddled masses yearning to breathe freely in another detention center, if you will. And believe me, these pictures you're about to see are, in fact, detention-like centers. Photos are released from inside border facilities, hundreds of children huddled together in small rooms. Well, at least they're not cages. They're just in small rooms, huddled together, yearning to breathe freely. Oh yeah, during a pandemic. This goddamn potato, this mental midget, this demented old... I need to kind of watch it here. This douchebag, a-hole, has caused the southern border to just... But it wasn't the best situation when Trump did it, but he did a lot. He actually forced Mexico to stop the unfettered access to the northern border. When, a matter of fact, they militarized the border, and so they focused on the southern border. Now, people still did get across, but not at the rates as we see right now. So photographs from inside one of Biden's administration's border detention facilities in Texas showed hundreds of migrants, including many children, locked up in pods designed to at least give the appearance of trying to take the coronavirus pandemic seriously. Each of 8 pods in the so-called soft-sided facility has a 260-person occupancy. Representative Henry Cuellar, yeah, okay, who provided the photos to Axios to raise awareness about the situation. But as of Sunday, he said one pod held more than 400 unaccompanied male minors. Oh, at least they're not cages. They're pods. Okay. Now, do you see the problem here? The news media doesn't give two craps about this. They're like, nah. There was a news reports. I think Martha Raddatz was out there saying, "Why do you come up here?" Oh, Biden said to come to the migrant. Okay. And she asked, so when Trump said not to come, you didn't come? No, because Trump said not to come and he was going to send us back. The facility that the photos were leaked from, the Rio Grande Valley, which were reportedly started to release illegal aliens into the U.S. without scheduled court date. The New York Times has reported the facilities that migrant children have been kept in are akin to jails, kids in cages, and that they have been subjected to horrific conditions that include disease, hunger, and overcrowding. Right. Let's fling the door open there, you goddamn potato, during a pandemic that, you know, you're always wearing 19 frickin' masks across your stupid frickin' face. Oh, but that's okay. They're just migrants. They don't really matter. Only when they vote for you or a filthy goddamn piece of shit Democrat. Imagine that. And here's some more pictures of me and Miles Young. Yeah. They're in plastic. That can't be healthy. Oh, they're sleeping on the floor. It must be, okay. Border Patrol officials told Fox News that they've been directed to use prosecutorial discretion, to forego the hours-long process of paperwork required to issue a notice to appear amid the surge of migrants at the border. Oh. So that means there, boys and girls out there in lots of land, that means that instead of doing paperwork, they decided to not do it and just let people go. Do we see a problem here? I see a problem here. The illegal border crossers are instead entered into the system using biometric data and then allegedly released into the United States. Why? Do you not see the problem here? If we are leading the world in COVID-19 deaths, Why are we releasing more people into the United States with not only a pandemic going on, but who knows what sort of ailments they have? Ah, yes. All of this is all part of the plan, boys and girls. Border Patrol officials also told Fox News that this was a separate from the unaccompanied minors disaster that was unfolded under Biden. The Washington Post reported on Saturday that there are 15,000 unaccompanied children in the possession of the United States federal government, nearly double the highest number ever recorded by the Department of Homeland Security. And Orange Man Good, or Man's Rad, stated that the most secure border in our history, which I would agree, and that all they had to do was keep this smooth running system on autopilot. And that was the case. They didn't want to keep it running smooth on autopilot. It was tied to Trump. So they're like, nope, we're going to fling the doors open and let every huddled mass in. Which is ghoulish, honestly. Instead, in the span of just a few weeks, the Biden administration has turned a national triumph into a national disaster. The pathetic, clueless performance of Secretary Mayorkas on Sunday shows today was a national disgrace. His self-satisfied presentation in the middle of the massive crisis he helped engineer is yet more proof he is incapable of leading the DHS. Even someone of Mayorkas' limited abilities should understand that if you provide catch and release to the world's illegal aliens, then the whole world will come. Furthermore, the Mayorkas gag order on the nation's heroic border agents and ICE officers should be the subject of an immediate congressional investigation. But it's clear that they're engaged in a huge cover-up to hide just how bad things truly are. The only way to end the Biden border crisis is them to admit their total failure and adopt the profoundly effective, proven Trump policies, which they'll never do, but I know why he's saying this. They must immediately complete the wall, which can be done in a matter of weeks. They should have never stopped it. They are causing death and human tragedy. In addition to the obvious drugs are pouring into our country at record levels from the southern border, not to mention human and sex trafficking. Oh, yes. The only type of human trafficking is sex trafficking that the Democrats don't care about. That is exactly what's going on here. They don't care about that. They don't even care about normal, our own citizens. They care about the human and sex trafficking. They don't even care about that. They significantly don't give a crap about what's going on the border. Of course they don't. As long as they get here and they vote for a filthy, goddamn piece of shit Democrat. The administration's reckless policies are enabling and encouraging crimes against humanity. Our country is being destroyed. Yes. It is being destroyed by filthy, goddamn piece of shit Democrats. All of them. And if you keep voting for Democrats, I have no sympathy for you. Matter of fact, I detest your existence. Democrats are a stain on society. They're a stain in this country. Not only did they manufacture and create some of the world, or the country's most worst organizations, the KKK, if you want to get that, deep in the weeds of politics and historical events. This is them. Jim Crow, this is them. All of this crap at the border, this is them. Oh, by the way, Japanese Americans in internment camp, Democrats. What's going on here, folks? We know what's going on. That goddamn potato is on his way to destroy this country. I mean, it was already on that way. Trump sort of just slowed it. But that goddamn potato just put destroying this country into overdrive. He's the worst fucking person in the world. Joe Biden, you're a piece of shit. Go fuck yourself.